Hey everybody, I am running late today. Let me go get this up and running. Website is jollyrogerukulele.com. And let me get that posted here on the website. Edit the page. I'm supposed to be here 7 minutes ago. We'll see if anybody's still hanging around. Wednesday. Today we're going to be playing Simple Gifts. And good news is it's a pretty straightforward song. And it's going to make us sound amazing, and we're going to be happy we learned it. And I'm going to hit this, and update, and update. Sorry for being so behind today. I've been fighting my other computer like nobody's business today. So, all right, we're posted. We are streaming. We are. Let's go. While everybody's loading in, let me go tweet real quick. I won't take but a jiffy to learn how to play this song. And it's kind of a relief after working so hard up to this point. https://jollyrogerukulele.com, jollyrogerukulele.com. And this is lesson 24 of the Foundation series. 30 lessons total, technically 29. And the first 8 are all clumped into one. Whoops. Well, that didn't go so well. Let me try that again. Twitter Foundation Lessons 24, https://jollyrogerukulele.com. Click here. Add lesson 24. Hit tweet. Alright, now we've tweeted. That can go away. Close here. Sorry I'm so late, guys. I apologize. Been fighting technology all morning, and it's winning. So, all right. So there's that. Okay, so where we are. All right, hey everybody. Good morning, Lynn. Second shot. Lynn's got 2 shots in. Lynn is officially able to party. Oompa oompa. We'll see Lynn down in those south. What do they call those spring break photos down there on not South Beach. Is it South Beach? Is that what I'm thinking of? No, Fort Lauderdale Beach. Michelle is in from Rockaway. She's already on the beach. Vic, sounds good. Sunny. Oh, the sun came out up in Eugene. That's exciting. Sunny here in Lakewood. It's still kind of overcast, don't you think, Donna? It's getting sunnier, I guess. Rob is in. Rob ditched us yesterday. He was off. Word on the streets is Rob went out to lunch yesterday at a real restaurant. Oh my God. And so glad to have you, Rob. Janice is in, was panicking. Yes, I know. I apologize. Still tropical and balmy, a steaming hot 10 degrees Celsius up there in Scotland. I apologize, guys. I just have been... it's Lynn's fault. This morning I was logging in and I was trying to get some stuff posted. And she says, "Man, I really want to have how do you pronounce it? Shula Rune for our Irish music today in the other class." And I had it basically done, right? And so I was busy, and so I've been playing through it and double checking, getting all this stuff right. And then my computer was like, "No, we're not going to let you get that thing finished." And so I just been fighting it all morning. Still not posted, but I'll get it posted here right after this class, theoretically. Linda, cold and windy again in southern Colorado. Yeah, see, I think Donna is kidding herself. I think it's cold and crummy out there. I think Linda has a clearer view on what the weather's like in Colorado. Nancy's down in Florida, 86 degrees down there. Oh my gosh, Nancy, almost time to get rid of the cardigan, it sounds like. Q is in from Northern California. Guys, today's lesson is sort of a welcome relief after working so hard up until this point. So let's go grab Simple Gifts. It won't take me but a jiffy to show you what you're doing on this one. And then I'm going to have you work on it for a little bit. I'll probably ditch you just a little bit so that I can go finish posting Shul Arun, which is a song I did not know up until you guys told me about it. So, Shul Simple Gifts. That's S, right? I'll go backward on the list here. R-S-T-H. Simple Gifts Ukulele. Now, we have worked our brains out. We have come a long way. Here's what's exciting about this piece of music. If it's on one sheet of paper, it has 2 chords. Both of the chords you are going to get along with just fine, and we're going to sound amazing. This was originally written by a Christian sect called the Shakers. They went out of business because they didn't believe in advertising or procreation. And we would have lost this song, except Aaron Copland, who's a pretty famous classical composer, wrote his New World Symphony, and this was one of the themes that he included in that. He was interested in musicology and folklore and that sort of thing. This would originally have been a dance tune, and so for many years I have accompanied this song with YMCA. So I mix up YMCA and then I weave in Simple Gifts and all this stuff. It's really quite a lovely little medley that you can do. And then you tell people, yeah, this is a dance tune. We also play this on harmonica, and it fits perfectly on there. I had to make change 2 notes, and the whole thing just dropped onto a harmonica, so it's a good harmonica song as well. You got 2 chords, F chord and C chord. We can live with those, right? Baritone players, your shape, this is your F. You don't like that so much. I recommend using a full bar and having your E shape in front of it. That makes it an F, okay? And then, of course, your C chord is here and here, okay? So your C chord looks like the F chord on the paper. Let's sing it real quick and make sure we know what we're doing. I like the message behind the song. It's like, hey, we're gonna bow, we're gonna bend, but we're not gonna break. And it's almost a Buddhist message in some ways. Rob says, delicious Mexican food at Gloria's restaurant. And see, Rob, you're just rubbing it in. Texas has some pretty decent Mexican food. Lynn says, that's okay, it's close, it's coming along. Donna says, no, seriously, the sun is shining out. No, seriously, Lakewood's fine. And Q, overcast and cool, some green buds in the trees, need some rain, running out of water soon. I know, Northern California, guys, I don't know what they're going to do. All right, Simple Gifts, from the top. 1, 2, 3. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down to where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in a place that is right, it will be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we won't be ashamed. To turn, turn and turn, it will be our delight, till by turning and turning we come round right. Okay, 2 chords, not your hard chords, okay? Still plenty of work to be done there. I'm doing a 4-beat pattern with my plucking over here. Okay, could have done a strum. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free. Could have done an arpeggio. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free. 'Tis a gift to come down to where we ought to be. Right? So whatever you like to do, some of you guys you're like, nope, I'm never singing. You're going to end up probably having to sing just a little bit, hum along with stuff. It really does help you know where you are in the song when you are singing. It also it helps you get your rhythm together. Again, your right hand is all about the drumming sound and keeping a steady pace. Doesn't really matter what you do over here on a song like this, but find the best way for you to do it. Let's play the melody from the top. Baritone players, if you'll stay on chords, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh, 1, 1, 3. Oh, 1, oh, 1, 3. 3, 1, oh, 3, 1, 3. 3, 3, 3. 1, 3, oh, 3, oh, oh. Donna's just walking in. Oh, 1, oh, 1, 3, oh, 3, oh, she's taking a photo of me. 3, 3, 1, oh, what is she doing? 3, 1, 3, 3, 3, oh, oh, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, oh, 2, 3, 3, oh, 1, oh, 3, 1, 2. Sorry, I messed up the ending, of course. Couple things about that. One, some of you had this as a ringtone on your phone back in the flip phone days. You didn't even know it. The other thing that you should know is some of you will know this is Lord of the Dance. I don't know how that came around, but some people call this Lord of the Dance. And probably has different words. I don't know. But the cool part is it's ones and threes, right? So you're really getting an opportunity to make sure you're figuring out what first position is. Ones here, threes here, nothing else. Just keeping it in your hand poised and ready to go. Just got to get the right string, and you've got that melody knocked out. Let's see. Jim walked in. Hey, Jim, 42 degrees up there. Seriously? Blue skies and sunny. Jeez, northern Alberta is killing it this morning. All right. Let's talk tough acts. No big deal here. Okay, this is your opportunity. You've been hanging around now. We're up to lesson 24. You're like, all right, I think I can do this one. I think you can do this one. There's only one thing that's hard in this. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Grab your F chord. Hit 2 zeros. A little partial strum on the F. Make sure your thumb is resting on the first string like a hammock. Do it again. Use your ring finger to grab that 3. Then take it right back off. Strum the F. 101. Put your F chord back together. Use your pinky on that top string. Hit the 3 and a 1. And put your F chord back together. Ring on that 3. And hit the 1. Now, if you're strumming, you play a 0-0-0-3, but when you're playing the melody and the chords at the same time, you're going to hit 0-0-3. Then you should also just be comfy that that's also a C chord. 2 more 3s. So 1 more strum. Hit the 1. 0-0-3. Open. 0-0-3. Open, open, open. Put your F chord back on. 3 strings. Lift up your index finger, put it back, add your ring finger, open, hit the 3, open 1, F chord, pinky on 3 of the first string, 3 and 1, and then F chord, 3-1, 0-0-3, hit the 2 3s, nice 0-0-0-0, favorite chord in the world, 0-3. Put your F chord back on, strum the 3 strings, strum it again, ring finger to get that 3, and then a regular F chord, 3 strings. You'll notice that's a half note there, so there's actually quite a long time. Let it ring out for a minute. Now add your pinky onto the first string at the 3rd fret, strum that. Another half note, let it ring for a little while, then take your pinky off and strum it again. Okay, ring finger to get this 3, and then 0-1-0-3. Nice F chord. Ring finger to get that 3. Full F chord. 0-1. F chord with your pinky attached. 1-0. 0-0-3. 3-0. Dotted quarter note, let it ring for a second, and then hit 0. F chord is 2-1-0, 1-3. Full F chord, ring finger on 3. F chord with your pinky, 3-1-0, 3-1. F chord, 3-1, 0-0-3. 2 more, all zeros. All zeros again, 0-0-3, partial F chord, 3, and then a partial F. Okay. And then on mine, I wrote at the end 5-5-5-8, bar on 5, pinky on 8. Okay. Just to give that fancy ending, right? So your low F chord is here, your high F chord, and this F chord goes all the way back to Yankee Doodle. We did this in the Yankee Doodle. Okay, so that's how we end it. Let's give it a try from the top. I'll go nice and slow. Your big goal here, if you're on ukulele, is to just keep steady pace. If you miss something, you miss something. You don't lose sleep over it. If you're on baritone, your job is to be nice, steady, even, 4-beat pattern, whatever you choose to do. 1, 2, 3. Measure 5. Okay, measure 9. Bar on 5, pinky on 8. Okay. How about that? Nice, peaceful piece of music. Theoretically, after all the work you've been doing on all these other songs, this song probably is this moment, theoretically, where you're like, okay, I think I can do that. I think they can make that come together. And the nice part about this song, you can play it slow, you can play it fast, you can do silly stuff with it, you can add extra notes, you can take extra notes on. But at the end of the day, pretty decent song for having a very limited number of left-hand skills, and then just keeping it steady with your right hand, and you'll end up with a nice tune out of it. So hopefully that's fun to play. By the way, don't neglect trying to do it just with plucking. So go through and try your plucks with it as well, your claw on it, and it'll work as well, just as well with the claw as it does with your thumb. It's one of those songs that's pretty versatile. It sounds good always. So let's switch over to baritone. Ukulele players, give you a chance to try your chords, and baritone players will give you a chance to play the tough. So we'll get some baritone. Ba-dum. All right. Ukulele players, you got a C chord and you got your G chord. Yay! Okay. Remember back when you hated G chord? Okay. This will be the last day you're allowed to hate G chord. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or next week, we grab Daisy Bell, and you get your first joyous experience with B flat. And you'll be sad about that. By the way, tomorrow, Carnival of Venice, another one of these songs that's pretty easy to get along with. And I think my thought process as I'm putting these pieces together is about lesson 24, 25. You're starting to think, this is harder than I want it to be. And then all of a sudden, measure 24 comes around, and you're like, oh, I get it, right? I get it, because you do get it. And so we have a little bit easier songs at 24 and 25. Daisy Bell will include this this shape here, which baritone players, you guys have been playing your F chord since the beginning, but ukulele players get it for the first time. Clear out and Daisy Bell, so they'll get to be sad about that. Q says, in measure 15, even though we have a C chord, do we only strum strings 3, 4, and 3? Let me go take a look what you're talking about, Q. So, simple gifts. In measure 15, even though we have a C chord, do we only strum strings 3, 4, and skip the C chord? Yes. So if it says 003, you just play 003. Yeah. So in other words, a C chord is here, but coincidentally, if you just hold this one down and play the top 3 strings, it's also a C chord. It's a little less interesting C chord, but it is a C chord because you have a G string, a C string, and then you're holding a G note here. So it's kind of a boring C chord, but yes, Q, absolutely. That's exactly what you're expected to do there. The C, here's the C chord, but it says 003, so you're only going to strum that part of it. And that's going to be a fairly normal thing for things that you look at on the chord chart. It gives you a general sense of what you're supposed to be doing, and especially if you're singing it, you want to have those regular chords up there. But when you're on tough uke, sometimes we have to modify that shape just a little bit so that it matches the melody, and so you have exactly the right idea there. All right, baritone players, let's make this happen. I'm going to play how are we doing on time? I'm going to play, let's play the chords first. Make sure you guys have baritones are comfy with your shapes. Ukulele players, you're playing this chord and this chord, C and G, C and G. Okay. When we sing on baritone, it fits under my voice a little better. I sound a little less terrible. Here we go. I'll sing it through one time, and then we'll run through and play the tough uke. 1, 2, 3. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down to where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in a place that is right, it will be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is king, to bow and to bend, we won't be ashamed. To turn, turn and turn, it will be our delight, till by turning and turning we come round right. Then remember, you also have a bar on 5, pinky on here. Okay, and guys, when we do that last chord way up here on ukulele, you just play a regular old C chord. Okay, let's do the tough uke, and then we'll call it a day and give you a little chance to work on this and try to see if you can get it to sound like it's supposed to. From the top, I'm going to play tough uke. 1, 2, 3. Stop there. This is something's out of tune on this, and it's driving me bananas. These silver wound strings, they just never stop stretching. It's time to change these strings. Honestly, the nylon ones are no longer moving, and the metal ones continue to move. From the top, 1, 2. Isn't that lovely? A lovely little tune. So, takeaway today, what I would want you to do is since you finally have one that's not going to just destroy you, is to see what you could do to get it to sound a little bit put together, right? So playing through it, see how smooth you can get it. Slow it down. Let your hands have the joy of playing this piece of music just at a little bit slower pace, a little bit nicer, and I think that you'll have fun with it. I'm going to let you go early today. Not your thought is you're not going to go run out and grab lunch, but you're going to rob, but you're going to take a minute just to play through this a few times. Play it through. Use the chords. Use the melody. Use the tough acts. Get it as smooth as you can. Have one song that's like, oh, okay, I've done all this work. I'm starting to come together, and hopefully that piece of music. I used to teach that piece of music right up front, but I like it so much that I like you to have a ton of skills under your belt that by the time we get to it, you're like, okay, I can do this. Same thing with Carnival of Venice tomorrow. It's got a relatively playable program to it. It's got a moment in it that's a little bit harder. That 5558 shows up in the middle of the song and at the end of the song, but other than that, it's again a pretty straightforward piece. And we're sort of luring you into liking the key of F, so that when I drop a B flat on you, you're like, okay, fine. And that's it. That's what I know today about ukulele. Play simple gifts over and over and over for the next 10, 15 minutes, and then go get lunch, and or go get your vaccine. One of the two. Don't do one without the other. And I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Next hour we're going to do a song called Shul Arun, and I don't have the baritone version, but I'm going to play it through with the ukulele people, and we're going to see how it sounds and see if we can turn it into something. And then I will see all you guys tomorrow. Janice says, whenever I speed up, I lose the chord shape. That's, yeah, for now, Janice, over time, you're never going to play tough you super fast. You're never going to do that. That's not even what it's designed to do. It's you watch me play. When I want to play fast, I get a friend, right? I'm going to play melody. They're going to play chords. We're going to turn it into an ensemble experience. But when I'm playing tough acts or tough uke, there's just too much work to be done to play it overly fast. You will get faster because your hands will learn these positions, and you'll feel comfortable with them, and they'll stick where they need to stay. But yeah, play slow. It's more important to play slow and correctly than it is to play fast and right. So I'd much rather you play slow, but I do want you to be pushing a little bit, right? So that you're not just like, oh, every time I play fast, it all falls apart. Yeah, probably. Yeah, in the beginning, but over time, you'll get where you can play quite a bit faster, and that won't happen quite so much. So patience, Krasava. You're getting there. Q says, when we were singing in church choir years ago, we learned it, the Lord of the Dance. It is a religious song initially. It was originally, it comes from the Shakers, which was a Christian sect, an American Christian sect, and Brackett was a member of that group. But he probably didn't necessarily consider this a religious song in and of itself. It was a dance tune that they might have sang on Friday night and done a formal dance type thing too. This gets sung in all types of contexts. A lot of churches sing it. If you grew up a Catholic church or Jewish tradition, you probably don't know the tune. But a lot of Protestant churches will sing this type of song. Sure, shows up. Rob, Cat's cooking some Irish stew. Nice. Yeah, today's that day. All right, guys. Making me hungry. I know. Now I'm hungry. Doggone, not Cat. She better send me some. What do they have? Corned beef and cabbage. Is that what you're supposed to eat? Yeah. I don't eat beef anymore. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.